Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, wherever you are. So, you guys might recognize this collection, and if you do, I mean, whether through F-Spots, Shmi, or Stradman's channels, I have the privilege of being here today at the incredible collection of Mr. Miura. I mean, just look at all these cars. You know, obviously you have, you know, the Hyper 5, Ferraris, a Lamborghini Miura. Oh, we have Koji over here. Shout out to Koji.
Hello.
Thank you for bringing me here today. But yeah, I mean, you guys have a quick walk through the collection.
This is definitely a standout over here. A Koenig Special Ferrari Testarossa in white. I mean, probably one of the maddest body kits I've ever seen. This is an incredible looking car. I'm impressed. Over here you can see Koenig Specials Turbo, and it's incredibly clean. I have no idea how many miles are on here, but I don't assume it's a lot, and to be honest, if I own this car, I want to keep it down. And then over here we've got the F50, of course, the very unique color. Mr. Miura does have very specific taste in his colors, and again, this car's in immaculate condition. Same could be said for this Rosso Barchetta Enzo. Many people point out this car's wheels, and I mean, this thing looks insane, absolutely insane.
I actually had the privilege of seeing this very car at Daikoku for the New Year's meet, and it definitely drew a lot of attention. I mean,
just look at this thing. It has an incredible presence.
okay, so official, this is a Nürburgring Special Edition Enzo right over here. This one has delivery miles on it, you know, barely ever driven. Mr. Miura always instead drives that one. That's almost his daily. But yeah, I think
there's only 5 of these in the world, so I mean, yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful car. And just look at the aluminium bodywork, the carbon fiber engine bay. This thing is insane. So jumping back in time towards the beginning, we have a yellow Ferrari F40. So this thing was actually painted yellow from factory, because I mean almost all of them were red out of the factory, and it's just great. I don't think I've ever seen a non-red F40 before. And everything inside wrapped up. He's got a little steering wheel cover, the engine bay all here looking still in immaculate condition. And then right next to over here we have got an F40 LM, one of 15 in the world, official. Just look at how thick the splitter is on that LM compared to the normal car. Like, you can't compare these things. Then right over there we've got a 275. I think it's a 275. I'm not really up to date on the original classic Ferraris, but I'm pretty sure it's a 275. Is there a badge? No badge, but I'll check up on this. I'm sure it's a 275, but this car's definitely had more road usage than the other ones. But I mean, still, bodywork, interior, this is a beautifully kept car. And then, okay, we'll come back to this just now. We have 288 GTO, very rare car. This is probably one of the rarest cars in the showroom, actually. Again, you got all the covers, all the plastic wrappings. He's got a fully covered Ferrari steering wheel over here.
I think this is my second 288 GTO, yeah, second or third, but still, I mean, these are always such a pleasure to see in person. I probably prefer the Enzo though, personally, but this 288 is mad.
Look at that. Now, this is one of my favorite Ferraris of all time. I mean, you know, lots of people say, you know, they love the F50 or they love the Enzo because that's the car they grew up with. This is the car that I grew up with. I love these things to bits. I mean, if you just look at this back engine bay, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Just carbon fiber everywhere.
This is a one-off paint, Rosso Shiro, ordered by the man, Mr. Miura himself. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't on pictures and on videos. I wasn't really a fan of the color, but seeing it in person, this is outstanding. I absolutely love this now. But yeah, maybe this gets used a bit more often. There's no plastic, there's no wrapping inside. But one thing there is in all these cars, a dehumidifier, because it gets really humid in Japan. Now jumping back over here, we have a Lamborghini Miura. I think this is my second Miura, the other one being a kind of dark blue purple one in South Africa that I saw at a festival. But yeah, this thing is properly pretty. Again, you can see some usage in here. Got a dehumidifier down there. And yeah, I mean, I'm actually surprised. This thing, because when you look at the stitching and so forth, it kind of looks a lot more modern than it is. But obviously you got the iconic doors, the Bertoni design, and this is just a beautiful color. You can see this car's eyelashes, which oh my word. But yeah, definitely iconic design. Probably the first supercar ever made. One of the most iconic. This thing is absolutely mad. What would Mr. Miura's showroom be without a Miura? This thing is beautiful. But we're going from something rarer than this. I think probably one of the rarest cars in the showroom, actually. And yeah, I've never seen one of these in person before, but the Lamborghini Reventon, one of 20 in the world.
It's a very tight looking cabin, and maybe we can see what number this is. I think if I don't find it, go watch Schmini or Stradman's video. But there's the number. This is number. Damn it, I can't see. I can't find it. But yeah, Murcielago V12, 6.5 liters. Crazy looking paint and bodywork. And probably the coolest wheels Lamborghini has ever put on a car. And it's got original tires as well. Actually, most of these cars are in, original spec, original tires even. I know this F40 is on factory tires, and that's mad. That's absolutely crazy. This is probably the most excited I've ever been in a showroom. But I don't know. I'm way too happy at the moment. It's just like it's such a nice environment. There's so much space. He's got pretty artwork on all the walls. This is just a really nice place to be. And again, thank you to Koji for bringing me here today. Oh wow.
If I were to choose one car from the showroom, I really don't know what I would choose. I mean,
we've got LaFerrari over here, like one of my favorite Ferraris. But then, the Nürburgring Enzo, which I absolutely love. The Reventon, I mean, why not? But then there's the Koenig Special, I mean, and there's the Miura, and there's the Shred. I have no idea, guys.
Top 3, I'd have to go. I see that's so hard as well, because why should I choose the Nürburgring Enzo of the LAF, or the LAF of the Nürburgring Enzo? Why should I choose the F40 of the Miura? I don't know, this is way too hard, guys. I'm so happy at the moment. You have no idea. But yeah, I don't know. There's another garage over there. Yeah. So maybe we'll go have a look there. As a young man, I am a fan of kind of mall cars. So we have been invited upstairs to look at Mr. Miura's car collection, little car collection. So straight up,
we have a nicely decorated wall, Ferrari badges straight away, and okay, so this is his Lamborghini collection. Obviously, Diablo GT, Diablo GTR, Murcielago SV. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. What do you want each one? So, yeah, wow, we've got a nice array of Lamborghini models here. You know, Superleggera cars, GT3 cars, all the Countachs, you know, and the first one, Miuras. And over here, we've got the Ferraris, some of them even with stickers on them. You know, we've got all the Testarossas, F40s, LAFs, Enzos, the challenge cars, the Koenig specials. I mean, this actually looks like the actual car downstairs. That's insane. Oh wow. And then we've got some bigger F1 models here. I mean, yeah, these are pretty big. And this is a pretty big Enzo actually as well, wow. And then we've got a Ferrari bike over there. We've got some kind of little scenes over there. Another beautiful painting. And then, oh, this is an F50 crate box. Yeah, with a little model F40 and a Testarossa Spider. What else? Oh, we got the Porsche and other car display here. We've got GT3 RS 4.0, 911 GT2 RS, Speedsters 959, and at the bottom we've got an what's that, SL Black Series, a GCR, an old GTR, a Aventador.
guys, this is still very exciting. Let me not get you wrong. And I mean, just look at this wide office space. This is the ultimate office for anyone. And then slap
Bang in the middle of it is this pretty huge, actually, Reventon model, scale model. And yeah, on this very beautiful table. And we've got a Ken Mary GTR model here, more model cars in front of the TV. This is Mr Miura's desk. And a photo of the man himself from back in the day. Oh, okay, so the Reventon model has the same number, so the one downstairs is number 9. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy to have that car over there is an exact replica of that car down there. And just the view from up here is amazingly beautiful. This is great.
We are on the way to the second showroom. Got Koji in front of us and a truck. Obviously, when you got this much in cars, you really have to have this on standby. We are inside. Oh, okay, straight away. Right off the bat, we are getting to some good things.
We've got a 430 Spider over here, very clean again. And then here, a GTR Nismo Nürburgring or N-Attack edition. These are pretty rare. I've actually seen 2 of these so far. But yeah, Mr. Miura is definitely starting to become a fan of his JDM cars. And over there, we've got the lap time. 7 minutes, 8 seconds for the GTR Nürburgring. And then over here we have a McLaren 720S, very pretty. Left-hand drive, weirdly enough. Again, beautiful condition, wrapped up inside. Got 599 GTO over here. These are very special, as a matter of fact, very rare. Again, only 599, 500 in the world. Carbon fibered out inside, the lightweight 599, and one of my favorite Ferraris ever, the Berlinetta Boxster. Over here we've got 458 Speciale in yellow, very nice. We've got the carbon fiber engine bay. And then this, I'm sure many of you will have heard this story. This is a prototype Lamborghini Countach over here. Lamborghini L150. And yeah, you can kind of tell, you know, it's got the kind of prototype wheels. The back bumper isn't really what it is. And then, you know, we've got a real production Countach over here for comparison. But yeah, it's just interesting to see the way it was styled. You know, a pretty bare interior. Actually, it looks a lot more kind of futuristic and fancy compared to the standard one. We've got an Aventador over there. We've got a Countach anniversary, I think. And then 430 GTC race car over here. Pretty baller. I mean, look at this crazy wing. Look at this window. Look at the controls. Look at everything. Over here we have a Testarossa, beautiful, one of my favorite Ferraris, and a 512 Testarossa. Interesting enough about this particular Countach, this 25th anniversary actually has Horatio Pagani's signature inside. I don't know if it can focus. There we go. Because
for those of you who didn't know, Horatio Pagani from Pagani, founder and designer, actually designed the 25th anniversary Countach. How about that? You learn something every day.
And we've got more model cars up here, more Ferraris, a big Lamborghini badge over there, and just a view over this incredible showroom.